Hello, this is Ogberi coming to my workshop here in sunny Florida. And one of the things people have asked me about is using the dedicated dial indicator to dial stock in on the 4-jaw chuck. And here I'm going to give you a demonstration of how I managed to do this. First thing I'm going to do is remove my current tool. And get my dial indicator. And this is actually set up. Everything here was made on the lathe, so everything is on center. When everything is nice and clamped down, it's all on center. And it works really well. So I'm going to start off with a piece of square stock. I've got to face off one side and turn a boss on it. So I'm just going to get this in the 4-jaw and get it somewhat aligned. I'm just going to do this by eye at first. Make sure everything's kind of snug. Okay. Now, I've got that in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a jaw number 1. Jaw number 1. And I'm going to bring my dial indicator in and bring it up just a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm going to zero my indicator. That's thumb screw tightened down. Get that a little bit tighter. Alright. I'm going to dial my indicator into 0, which is real easy with a cross slide. And I'm going to check my opposite jaw. And I am down about 35 thousandths. So I'm going to re-zero my indicator on this jaw and check. And 31 thousandths. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance the dial half of the difference. So for 30, that's 15 and a half. So 10, 15 and a half. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to loosen up this jaw. I'm going to take my workpiece and dial it down to 0. Now, I'm going to snug up the opposite jaw and recheck it. And I'm about 5 and -5. Not too bad at all. So I'm going to take this jaw, bring it in just a little more. And now I'm down to -3 and +3. So I just got a little bit more to go. Got to loosen this jaw just a tiny, tiny bit. And run this one down. And now I'm on -1 and 1. Let's loosen this a tiny bit. Not very much is needed. And bring this down to 0. Alright. Now sitting at 0 and 0. Excellent. Now look at the next side. And this block isn't perfectly square, so I've got to repeat the process. Alrighty. So I'm going to zero my jaw, or zero my indicator. Go to the opposite jaw. I am 30 thousandths out. So I'm going to dial in 15. I'm going to loosen this jaw. And then bring my indicator down to 0. Alright, I'm at 0 and 0. That's how long it takes. It does not take very long at all to do this. And what makes it great is with a dedicated dial indicator holder, you're not fiddle-farting around with one of the adjustable types. This dial indicator just lives in this holder. It works great. I've now got this all nice and centered up. I can face it off, turn my boss, and everything will be great. A lot of people don't like the four-jaw because of the amount of work involved in getting it set up on center, and it's not really that difficult. It just takes practice, and the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So that's it for now. I'm going to get some other stuff done. I just wanted to share that with some people so that they can see that, yeah, it doesn't take very long at all to dial this in. And for me, the trick is finding the jaw that is furthest in, zeroing the dial, go to the other jaw, split the difference, and then just dial that jaw into 0. And that was only a handful of adjustments on that. No real farting around with it, trying to get everything just so. And it goes really quick, So give that method a try. If you like it and it works for you, great. If you don't like it, doesn't work for you, well, I guess you'll just have to keep doing it the way you have been. So, thanks for watching.